Howdy, folks, and welcome to episode 180. Just another paint and chat. We've got Reese here and Mr. McMurray
What's
coming
going
in
on,
just on
everybody?
time. How you doing, sir?
Another day in paradise, man.
Outstanding, outstanding. Glad to hear that. If any of y'all are watching from Florida, A, lucky you still got electricity. B, be safe. I got a friend that lives down around the Orlando area, and they've already lost power once. Luckily, they got it right back, but I got a feeling that when they lose it, they're going to lose it for a while. So, everybody be safe down there. Um,
Also, don't
receive.
run your gasoline generators indoors.
Oh, right, exactly,
Just
exactly.
Have we wished Nord a happy birthday yet?
No, we have not because we you came on literally like 3 seconds after we started.
Okay. Happy
So
birthday, Nord.
yeah, absolutely, North. Happy birthday. Um, I don't know who's playing in the National Leagues, so yeah, let's go Mets. Why not? For all you baseball-y type folks around here. So, um, got a got an email. I think it was yesterday. Where is it? Yep, yesterday. Over at Wiley Games, they got a bundle sale. They're giving you an additional 10% off the already discounted bundle sets.
Oh, damn.
So if you are wanting to pick up the Tales of Horror bundle, which is uh, the core book, the rule of the Tales of Horror book, and the cards, it's only $57.
That's pretty wild. Wait. The print or the PDF?
Print,
Oh, shit.
yeah, yeah. Arena of Blood bundle is the rules and cards, $36. Um, for all of you purists out there, you can get the Foundations bundle, which is just the core rules, bigger battles, and the generic cards for 57.
Bam. That's the one.
Yeah, yeah. If you have not yet got into Fistful of Lead and you want to, that's the one you get. That's the one you get. Um, yeah. They even got the Fantasy Brutal bundle, which is all three books plus the Brutal card for 77.
that's a smoking deal right there. I may have to do that.
I'm not saying that's pretty wild for three, like, obnoxiously good books.
Yeah.
Are those full color or is just the cover gorgeous?
All the books are now full color, to my knowledge.
Ding,
All,
ding.
so
They are full color, my friend. Full color.
Yeah, it's pretty wildly awesome.
was it
Um,
was it Galactic Heroes 2 or 2.0 that they started making them all full color? I think.
well, yeah, because the original Galactic Heroes is still black and white.
Correct. I
So,
don't know about Horse and Musket, too.
Horse and Musket too. Well,
My print copy's sitting in a different room right now.
I'm pretty sure that one's in color.
I got you, but I only have the printed off PDF copy sitting next to me
Oh,
here.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I've just got that one. I think in PDF too. I could be wrong.
I have a bound copy, but it's just in a different room right now.
Hey, does anybody know if they still sell bound copies of Red Hatchet's Black Powder?
I'm sure that I'm sure Robin has a copy of it
Okay.
somewhere.
I'm gonna
If
check.
not, I certainly have a copy that I won't give to you, but I will use to taunt you with.
Okay, that's fine. I will. I'll contact Robin and see if we can meet up in the spring, and I can pay cash for that prized tome.
I thought I thought I had a copy of Horse and Musket 2. I can't find it. Oh well, no worries. Um, you can even get the fantasy PDF bundle for only $25 for all three books.
That's a sweet deal.
You can also get the core bundle, which is the rules and cards PDF, for $10.80. $10.80.
That's too good of a deal for anyone to pass up.
Yep. So definitely go check it out if you haven't already. And then also received an email at 2:01 this morning. World at War 85 and I think it's the Stuka book and the Napoleonics game are they're on the ships. They're on the ship and headed this direction. So,
Do the discount codes work on the bundle deals right now?
Don't do that.
I'm just curious.
I
I'm just
don't-
trying to increase sales, man.
They
don't
might.
know. They might, but I don't know.
Just throwing that
you
at
know
the
what,
wall.
Murray? If someone does do that, that just offsets your dumbass for not using discount codes.
Actually, that's a good point. 'Cause I've never used my own discount code. Or the one that was literally at the top of the Glorious Ages Steam email. I got way too excited.
I failed to do that. I'm gonna have to buy it after it comes out.
Yeah,
I
I'm
literally
gonna have to.
got that email, saw
Yeah.
the subject line. It didn't even
Buy.
like the text didn't load. Like the link, just the blue part loaded first. And I saw that it was
Click.
for like Wiley Games Shopify or whatever. So I clicked on it and I ordered it. Like the text didn't all load, the formatting didn't load. Like I just went straight for it, man. That hyperlink loaded first and bam.
Let's take a look at what's going on over in the chat here. Walkabout Games, Chris Long came in around 7 o'clock and says, "Heyo, I'll be back for the show." And Telemachus, everyone is great once in their life. What's your excuse? Mother Teresa. There you go. Nord said, "Let's go Mets." Again, happy birthday, dude. Richard Keenan's a house neither good nor bad, just straight down the middle mediocrity. There you go.
Oh yeah, buddy.
The OG. How you doing, sir? Devin, good to see you here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I made it black and white himself.
he says shit is on the boat. Yes, it is. Yes. That might be a fun little Christmas present for me, if it doesn't take too long in the ports.
Also, can we just get that on a T-shirt? That line.
What, shit's on the boat?
Yeah, because
Is that anything like "Don't touch our boats"?
something like that.
I tried making that on Teespring one time.
What's that?
It took me like an absurdly long time to get like the text all format right because I'm a giant Luddite. But it was "Don't fuck with our boats," and like the text was overlaid with the flag,
Yeah.
right? And then apparently on Teespring, you can't like make one that's cursing on his T-shirt. Because like the cool thing about Teespring is then I could have put that link up and everybody could have just bought one.
Yeah.
But apparently you could curse on a T-shirt, which is real dumb.
Yeah. Well, that's why I go "Don't touch our boats."
You need to have one that's got the Maine and the Arizona right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
It says "Don't touch our boats."
No, it's got the Maine, the Arizona, the Philadelphia, the Maddox, like all of them. All of them. The Lusitania.
Whatever boat it was that the British decided to seize the sailors off of that started the War of 1812.
Exactly. Precisely. There's a good number. Boy, you're just going to put them
USS
all around it.
The Pueblo. We need to do a Black Ops SEAL team, Green Beret stealth drop in North Carolina and take that fucker back. Just saying.
Oh, for the Norks?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's like the most modern naval vessel they have, so.
Yeah. And they use it as a museum.
Well, yeah, I can't afford to lose it.
Right.
I missed which boat this is.
The Pueblo, USS Pueblo.
It was a State Department commandeered vessel, right? It was seized off of North Korea.
Yeah. 44 years ago, Heimlich maneuver helped a customer breathe, says Charles. Well, that's good.
Hell yeah, Charles.
Everybody does good sometime. Yes, you're very welcome, Nord. Happy birthday from Ningwe. Ningwe's in the house. How you doing, buddy? Mets just done the Phillies. Okay, yeah. Fuck Philadelphia.
We just talked about the Philadelphia.
No, I'm not talking about the ship. I'm talking about the city.
Well, I'm about to say the Barbary Pirates tried that, Chris, and it didn't work out particularly well for them.
Charles says, Nordic Noble Knight having a clearance sale went crazy today. He got myself a bunch of birthday presents for my birthday on the 5th of November. Woo! What day is the 5th of November on this year? Let me look up on my calendar.
I don't know. I'm just happy I know it's Charles' birthday now, and I can think about that every time I hear some neckbeard walk through the remember the 5th of November.
Right.
Fuck off.
It is on Tuesday, so we'll wish you a happy birthday a day late. Richard says, go local sports ball team. Happy birthday, Nord. Absolutely.
Hopefully by Charles's birthday, I have more stuff done.
Yeah, fuck, I'd hope you're all done.
I'm working cows all that week, so if I'm not done at that point,
I get
it's
what
not
I get.
getting
I don't
done.
Throw a fit, right?
Yeah. Just be glad to
because-
wipe the manure off my boots before I came to the con.
4 days after Charles's birthday, it's happening. Like, I mean, whether we like it or not.
Oh goodness, it's election day too.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in the saddle all evening election day. That's going to be interesting.
So,
Anyway,
Nord wants to know what games out there specifically cover Operation Typhoon. Okay, I don't know what one Operation Typhoon is.
I believe that's probably the Nazis trying to take Moscow during Barbarossa, if I'm thinking correctly. I don't know. I have a mouthful of ravioli. Sorry. I don't know. That might be a solid question for Jeffy.
why did I think that was a Canadian landing thing? Nope, that's Battle of Moscow.
Is it?
It is.
Hell yeah!
Nicely done.
I only have one more ravioli to go, and then I can de-Italian myself.
Also, the Wikipedia article for it, the main picture is a Soviet aiming a 4-barreled Maxim setup at the sky. I love it.
Hell yeah. More DACA.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fuck me. That was a lot of fucking ravioli.
I would prefer not to, but I mean, anyway, you missed it.
You guys ever have one of those days where you gotta where you eat so much ravioli and other stuff that leaning over, you gotta wheeze real hard?
Uh-huh.
Good gravy.
Hex to Hex, Jeffy says Typhoon from SPI.
No, there you go. Told you Jeff you would know.
Jeffy, I got you a video out just like I told you.
Hell yeah, he did.
There he is.
I've already commented and looked at it. So
I know. I'm just.
Reese gets a gold star. The rest of you suck.
No,
Hey.
no. Charles did also.
Well, Chuck
Charles-
always puts out videos. I'm always looking at his stuff
Well, I
How
know,
about
but
you
Charles did
miniature
a
nerds?
big miniatures game this time.
that are supposed to be the super miniature gamers aren't doing crap. But I still love it.
Painting.
I'm not a super gamer. I just play with super large figures.
I've been painting.
You have been.
Thou hast. And that's a little out of your realm.
Hey, Jeff.
I don't see any boats,
Right?
Andrew.
Oh, I don't know. I forgot. That's a good point, though. Chris has been painting a shitload of those little War Master guys.
Yeah, I got one more. I got this rack to go for that unit.
You're doing 3 bases a unit, right? Or 3 stands a unit, right?
Yeah, 3 stands per unit.
And you're painting this for what?
War Master.
Basically, so his buddy Joel doesn't have to loan him an army.
Right.
I have been blessed by Stigler with test playing the new Gleam of Bayonets. Yeah, I got a Woody.
Jeffy plays new GBACW.
Nice.
Also known as he can slack off his Levitra prescription this month. He doesn't need it. Or sorry, Cialis. Heck yeah, buddy. Are you excited? Have you got into it yet? You're playing it on Vassal, right?
Yeah, got it up on my screen right now.
There you go.
Man's got his priorities straight right there.
I got 3 systems I'm dabbling with right now.
Yeah, you do. How are they going? Did you wind up keeping the Napoleonics on the table?
I'm still playing it, playing in a different battle.
Okay, outstanding. But you're playing with the next highest system, right?
Yeah, I moved up to battalion. I don't know if I'm going to go to the brigade. That's, I mean, I'm going to look, because I mean, I've read the rules to it all before, but I'm going to look at it one more time. I don't know. I think the battalion rules are great. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, Todd and I always talk about the base rules for GCACW are so good.
Yeah.
Well, these rules for the first victories, the soldiers game, are freaking awesome. I think it needs, my opinion, I think I stated in the video the other night, it needs to have one of the battalion rules put into the soldiers rules to give it just the right touch for the cavalry. But man, you can play those soldiers rules and the game be just as clean as playing one of the, the bigger rule sets. Just you don't get all the actual realism, I guess, of what formation movement stuff was like during the that age. So.
Hell yeah, buddy.
But yeah, I'm having a blast. I can't wait till he makes more of those. And I'm playing World War 85. So.
Which, by the way, is on its
On
way.
the boat.
Can't wait to get it. I'm excited. I might be like Jeffy and actually put out a video of that stuff. What else have you been up to, Jeff?
Just nothing. Get up, go to work, come home.
Yeah.
Pretty much all it is. The days are starting to get shorter, so already, which is funnier than hell. Our damn clocks go back.
We're
sometime in November, if I remember correctly.
we're just over 2 months away from the shortest day of the year, Jeff. Like it's coming, buddy.
Yeah, and it's quite cool this morning. I walked outside, I was like, brr. And then just went on about my business.
We're going to go here in Central Illinois. We're going to go from like 85 on Saturday for a high to 52 on Tuesday for a high.
Yeah, it was like 39 this morning, I think. About 42 when I walked out the door. Yeah, Chuck, I went and looked at the Noble Knight. Of course, I'm not going to look through all the stuff you do, but I looked through GMT, MMP, Decision Game. There wasn't a damn thing in there I wanted.
That you didn't already have?
Or yeah, right, I didn't already have. I wonder, did Todd send back? I had 2 copies of Guderian's Blitzkrieg 1, but I think I said Todd one.
I gave Todd a copy of Guderian's Blitzkrieg.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Noble Knight probably has 2 of Todd's copies of Guderian Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg, right?
Yeah.
Scal says in Seattle we're going from cool rain to cold rain.
Man, we could use it here. Send some our way.
Who could really use it is Dad down at Canyon Lake between Austin and San Antonio. I think the lake is down something like 22 feet.
Wow.
It's the lowest it's been since it started to fill.
We've about ate through all our grass and had to start supplementing hay
Hey,
in October. We're feeding hay in October.
You're supposed to feed the cows and stuff.
yeah, you really don't want to.
Why are you feeding the plants? Come on, dude. Good.
Miracle Grow.
Jeff, you hear this guy?
Huh.
I don't know. Seems like you need to go down there and teach him how to be a cowboy.
Should have been a cowboy, baby.
I think those are 2 different songs.
Yeah. No,
That's okay.
I think Reese has got me on that one.
I'm fairly certain Reese has got being a cowboy down.
Well, yeah, but does he have the chaps like Jeff?
Probably not like Jeff's, but mine have probably
Mine
got more brush scratches in them.
Mine are buttless, though.
All shafts are buttless.
I
That's
was
the
going to say,
thing.
by definition, all chaps are buttless.
Have yours been bedazzled like mine?
No.
Exactly.
Well, Chucky's been busy there. I got to watch your latest Franklin Hill one, or Battle of Franklin one. Saw some of it.
So, after I get this stand done, I think I'm gonna do a stand of, or not a stand, but a unit of dwarves.
I think you have to call them little people now, Chris.
No, because these are actually dwarves, a completely different species of biped hominids. They're
Okay.
not just little peoples. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing the dwarfs, and then I also will be printing and painting my ships for the game at Tacticon.
Heck yeah, man. I started designing stuff or laying out build plates for that potential 9th Battle Squadron. Transitions over to the UK and gets into it with the battle cruiser fleet, the High Seas battle cruisers. Sorry, High Seas battle cruiser squadron, not fleet. Whew, Jesus, man. Sorry.
You sound like you've been working like a 90-hour week or something.
Well, I have been working like a 90-hour week, but I think honestly the big thing is
First day with the new lips.
no, it's the. So I had a pound of ravioli, right? One of those big bags that you boil up. That was fantastic. But then I also had like a pound of like real heavy on the meat sauce that I really needed to get rid of. Like I needed to eat. So I boiled the ravioli, which was fantastic. Big fan. And then I just dumped the sauce in on top of it, which is essentially just like a pound of ground beef with some crushed tomatoes in it and stuff and seasoning. And then I ate it. And then, but I knew we were coming on here, so I tried to go really fast. It's got everything I needed for the rest of the day in it. I probably just should have spaced it out over more of the day.
Oh well.
Hey,
It's
it's
okay.
Dornick's birthday. He's 81 today.
But yes, also I've been working like 80 something hours a week. It's okay. Yeah, we got after it, man. Chris, please, Chris Long, please make videos of that. Please make this is how you play these videos for that, because Todd has my copy right now because he is.
You guys are never going to play that game. You should just go ahead and send it to me.
Well, the issue is I can't let Todd keep it for too long, or again, it's going to wind
It'll disappear.
Noble Night.
It'll
Yeah.
disappear.
Like all of his battle tech stuff, assuming it isn't already Noble Night.
Todd's so bad now, he does Kickstarter on stuff, and the minute he gets it, he sells it to Noble Knight. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Is he making a profit on it, or is he losing money?
No, hell no.
Okay, there's no way you can make a profit off it because they're going to have to sell it used.
What storage did you buy, Chris Long? I got 40 plus freaking GMT trays in the sale.
No, Chris Long just uses all his old 9 bags.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing about Herman's 3 systems he's got. You don't need to have trays.
No. Honestly, with some of them, I'm almost happier getting them into bags. I enjoy trays.
Dime bags.
Yeah, man. Like I said, all his old dime bags.
Every time he cleans out the evidence locker.
Well, no, so Chris, I mean, he lives in Canada, so, he gets them, empties them out, and then fills them with chips, man.
So, instead of dime bags up there, they're probably loony bags because inflation, but also, Canadian money.
And the counters are bigger than normal, so.
There you go. Everything's bigger in Canada.
Chris Long, I'm going to be so freaking pumped when you fucking play that game and actually shoot some. Even if you just set it up and take a picture and post it somewhere, I'm going to be happier than a pig and shit.
Yes, correct. Very excited. Just like I said, please take pictures and or make a video. You've been putting video. He puts videos out like crazy with his books and everything. Excuse me, but yeah, quite impressive.
Oh my god. And this weather starts to change. All I want to do is lay down and sleep.
I know that feeling. I agree with you.
Jesus Christ, Chris, how long is the table? 3 miles? Take your
What?
damn arm over there and swipe everything off it. It's just miniatures and paint.
Hey now.
Why are you so on one today, bud?
Hey, whatever it did, Reese played something, so I'm gonna keep pushing for more.
To be honest, though,
Damn,
that was already in the queue. You just happened to rant about it a week before it happened.
Because all the painting is great, but I know y'all can do that, so I'm tired of watching that. I want to see y'all play these damn things, especially since I know certain people in these pictures here on the screen probably have 500 different types of figurines painted for different eras. And
You think I only have 500 painted miniatures?
No.
No.
Different genres and
Yeah.
scales.
Oh. Hey now. I don't know if it's quite that.
He's got a 9-foot table. That's awesome.
That's fantastic. That's super useful. You are like 6 inches. Oh, over 9 feet. Okay. I was about to say, you're like, you need to get a copy of It Never Snows and get after it, buddy. If you have a table that big, it seems like you have to have a game that big too.
Makes my 2 folding tables look small.
That's what she said.
They're not small. I hear they're actually average size. The big tables hurt.
you got the
as
two
far as I know.
5x3 Walmart foldouts.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
for
got. Then I had
fuck's
Walmart,
sakes, Nord.
and I had my wood table toppers on top of that.
Yep.
Oh, still fine. Already took them. Yay, smart boy.
Nord's still going on about Bacchus miniatures. Yep, that's right, Nord. That's right, buddy. The issue is you're seeing them through a camera, so they're just flip-flopped. It's not that they're wrong. It's a weird camera trick,
You're not wrong because my shirt is spelled the wrong way.
Yeah. So like,
Is it? I
No,
think it is.
it says Turnpike Troubadours.
Okay, never mind. It's
Well.
I'm just from Arkansas.
yeah, it's just how normal ones are.
Now, I believe that song is closer to my state.
That's North Georgia, I believe.
It is, but I mean,
The Arkansas
cousin,
Travelers
sister
were like,
cousin.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway. But no, I need to finish playing that scenario and put it in the can and get it published. So do a part 2 on it. It's going a lot slower than I anticipated because everybody's using cover.
Idiots. Trying to not get killed and stuff.
I've actually had one casualty, which is surprising.
I know, I watched it. It was
You watched it all the way through? Yeah. My recon guy got sniped.
Yeah.
He stepped out in the open, the AK shot him.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm paying attention.
Look, guys, I'm actually putting paint on miniatures.
Nice. So McMurray, what do you think about that system?
It seems fun, man, to be honest with you.
It's so simple.
Yeah, it sounds fun. It sounds kind of like, kind of similar to, again, that Song of series.
Mm-hmm.
Just in terms of how it activates and everything. Because how many miniatures did you say are normally on the table?
So it's usually five a side. You can play it with more, but 5 a side is where it started. And then you move half rounded up per activation.
Yeah.
But the guys you don't move are allowed to be on Overwatch and can reaction fire.
Yeah, I enjoyed how, depending on what the activation is, it does different stuff for you, and you can do different stuff. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it seems fun, man.
It's a blast. It's real simple to learn. The shock die versus kill die was really hard for me to wrap my head around because I'm so used to roll over a certain amount you hit somebody. And it's very much, okay, roll a d6. On a 1 or a 6, you did something. On everything else, just forget it. So you're always looking for 1s and 6s.
Check this out. I found a picture of Nord on Facebook. And digging me there, Chris.
I'm about to dox Nord on Facebook.
There he is.
Oh.
Except for he hates the Phillies. I don't know if he hates the Eagles.
Oh, God.
One of these days, Nord, since you don't drive, I'll have to come up and see you since you're not that far away.
But no, I think it does a pretty good job of representing people's like reaction to being shot at.
I am a big fan that it's a whole lot of diving to cover and doing stuff like that. That's
yes,
pretty awesome.
It's not a, hey, I'm going to run out here and bullets are flying around me and I'm doing nothing and I take a bullet to the head and I'm dead. It's, man, I got shot at. I want to find a rock to hide behind.
Yeah, that's a pretty
and
cool one.
It plays a little bit different when you have support weapons and things like that. And the way I'm playing it right now, everybody's got a rifle. And just to make the scenario simplistic, because if I had given the NVA a machine gun, that would have given them an advantage. Then I'd have to figure out what support weapon to give the Marines, and it is what it is.
Fair.
So. I don't think those were Russian, Nguyen. I think those were American. I think the Radium Girls were American.
What are you talking about?
Nguyen brought up why you shouldn't lick your brush. Talking about the girls that used to lick their brushes, painting radioactive watch faces.
I've been licking my brush for damn near 35 years. I'm not dead yet.
Well, you're also not ingesting radium on your brush either.
Chris Long, I did like it. I'm a big fan of all the dust stuff that you were getting into last month. It inspired me to work on some of my mech and Weird War 2 stuff for in 15 mil. So I've been trolling around on Nerds Nerd on her page on Colts 3D. She's got all kinds of cool stuff that's really awesome, to be honest with you, because it's all, interchangeable in terms of, I can print a Sherman hull, and then if I want to have a Weird War turret on it, I can do that, but then I can just pull that turret off and put on a turret for a normal Sherman. But then it's also got, a 76 variant and the 105 and all that stuff, which is pretty awesome, to be honest with you. Also, Reese, don't forget that there's a, allied weapon pack and a machine gun pack.
Oh, believe me, I've been looking at Nerd stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but then you can print it all out in 54.
Right, and I've been thinking about it. My FDM printer's down right now, so I'm just kind of waiting on that.
Use your resin printer.
I can't for 54. It wouldn't be big enough.
You can for the weapons.
Oh, for the weapons packs. I thought you meant the vehicles.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, man.
Let me go look at that. Let me go look at that. Was it on? What's she on again?
Colts 3D. Yeah. So Nord. When I say a normal Sherman, I mean a historical Sherman. Nerds Nerd designs vehicles, and then designs vehicles that are historical for World War II, and then adds Weird War stuff on them. So there's drop in different guns. It's mainly guns, but
and it's all modular too.
It's pretty cool. But then when she makes a vehicle, she also usually makes most, if not all, of the variants for that vehicle, which is pretty awesome.
Well, and she's done like the half track with the 75 in the back and the 105.
Exactly. So like her Sherman has, you can make it a Sherman, you can make it a Calliope. There's a 76 or 17 pounder on there. But then you can also swap it over to like a phaser thing. She's got an Ontos looking guy, which is pretty cool. Big fan of that. As well as you can what do you call it? The socket that it goes into will take the turrets off of the M36. So if you want to do that, you can drop an M36 turret on there.
I am, for some reason, completely missing her on Colts. I can't find her on Colts. Save my life.
So you have to go to Colts, click around for a minute, and then search a Nerds Nerd in the search bar.
But you got to click around a minute first?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell it is. I keep trying to do it, it won't pop up. But the username is literally a Nerds Nerd, all one word.
Okay, and I'm looking for it under people.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I usually just go to the little search bar in the top right.
Is there an apostrophe in there?
Nope, just a Nerds Nerd. ANERDS.
Got it. It finally popped up for me.
Yep.
Oh man, that MG42 with the Vamper scope on it is calling my name.
Yep.
Oh, the Stinger 30 cal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sold.
But yeah, so that's all pretty cool stuff. I'm a big fan. Nerds Nerd does cool stuff. There's everything in terms of. I take it back, not everything, but there's a wide variety of items that are on there, and it's not exhaustive, but it certainly covers your basics for most of what you need.
Well, and there's
No, I don't think there's a flamethrower Sherman, unfortunately.
I will check and see. I'm looking at her page right now.
It is awesome that you're exactly right. I didn't realize she had all the extra stuff for the M3 half track, because she does. She's got the 105, the 75 mil to make a 75 mil gun motor carriage, as well as the quad 50.
And then she's got the quad laser gun too.
Yep, the quad laser gun and the great big laser gun. It's cool stuff. Basically, I'm going to use it because I have some walkers. She's got a few walkers on there also. But so there's like a Sherman, or I'm sorry, like a Priest walker that then you can throw Calliope stuff on the back of, as well as there's one for, I believe, at least the Germans. Hang on. Should make the Glocka, so the little goofy, like, AI weird, whatchamacallit, like Tartaria bullshit. The little Glocka German Bell time travel device or whatever else. I don't know.
She made a Panther with a surface-to-air missile launcher on top of it.
Correct.
That's pretty neat.
Correct. It's badass.
I'm not seeing the flamethrower variant of the Sherman.
Is what you're looking at. No, I don't think there is one.
But it wouldn't be hard to mod.
Nope. Not
Just
even a look.
Extrude another barrel on there and put some tanks on it.
Yeah.
What?
But there's also got stuff like, Japanese, Italian, French, and Hungarian nonsense, which is pretty cool. Like,
right.
You don't see that stuff.
So
that's pretty slick.
She made an LVT, one of the LVTAs.
Correct.
With a 76 in it.
Correct.
Which is, I don't, did they make those? I don't know, but it's cool as all.
No, because the LVT, the turret LVTs use Stuart turrets, but
right
when you have the ability to 3D model, who gives a shit?
It's supposed to be like after the landings in Japan, they put a 17 pounder in it.
Dude, see, it seems like the landings in Japan would just want you to put a shitload of M8 Scott turrets.
Yes, agreed. But it's saying with the new development in Japanese armor.
Yes.
Which completely makes sense.
You know what's fantastic? There's a Humber Mark IV with a laser gun on it, which makes me wonder what would happen if Gravener charged across Arnhem Bridge with a freaking laser beam attached to his captured Humber.
That'd be pretty neat.
Well, except for that means Johnny Frost has, a couple of these recon Jeeps, which Nerds Nerd also has a Jeep model, has a couple of recon Jeeps also with frickin' laser beams attached to his recon Jeeps. Again, I'm excited. I got all fired up to do this stuff because I figured Brian would enjoy doing it as well. So it should be quite fun. Brian's usually my inspiration to do this kind of weirdy stuff. So
I remember her doing a PT-76 or something similar to it.
Nerds Nerd?
Yes. It wasn't exactly PT-76, but it was something similar. Because she got on the chat at one point, was talking to us about it.
I know she was designing one. There's a BTR 50, which is actually, I think that is pretty damn close.
Is it? It's the BTR 50, and it has the PT-76 turret you can put on it.
There's a distinct possibility. I don't know.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay, there you
go. And I'm just thinking about using that for like Lang Bay and stuff.
Do it. So I mean that is a. I don't think that's possible.
Why in the world does she not charge for this stuff? She can be making a killing.
Because Nerds Nerd is awesome.
Well, I know she's awesome, but still.
She's also got all the Soviet land chips, which are pretty cool. Those are pretty fun stuff. But yeah, so needless to say, you go over there, hop on. You can also throw her a couple bucks also, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
I did 100% download her Nimrod files to just print Nimrods for, I guess it's a Landsverk when the Finns use it. but it's quite literally essentially the same vehicle produced under license. It's on a oh jeez, it's on an L60 hull, but whereas I think I don't know if this is on a Tehran hull or what, but it's close enough. Nobody's going to notice unless they're really getting into it. And I don't know where to find a Stridsvagen L60 or whatever to toss this turret onto. So this is quite fantastic.
So, if you look at her Jeep setup,
Mm-hmm.
it's got that trailer on it.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to do a Flame Sherman, I'd get the Jeep set up, steal that trailer, put the recoilless rifle barrel next to the 75 millimeter on the Sherman, and some splicer. Put the trailer back there and put a couple extra barrels back there or something. And I'd call it good.
Absolutely.
So anyway, sorry, I'm ranting and rambling.
No, you're good. I'm just clicking around looking at shit that I need to print now.
I keep looking at stuff that she's got on here, and then I look at my shelf of the models that I have of it that I haven't built. I'm thinking about how long that would take versus how long printing it would take.
A couple hours, probably not too bad.
Yeah. Less effort from me.
I'm going to leave y'all. I'm going to go do some stuff. So
we bored him out.
Thanks for
Sorry.
dropping in, Hex. Appreciate
Sorry,
it, buddy.
Jeffy, buddy.
see you, gang.
See ya.
Does she have just a straight Ontos? Sorry.
No, it's
Okay.
mostly World War II stuff. Actually, I'm not sure. There might be.
Because I'm seeing these Ontos like turrets, but I'm not seeing the Ontos itself. Because that's exactly what my away game is missing is an Ontos.
So something I wanted to what's the word I'm looking for? Say, point out, elucidate. I've been doing paint and chats on the Discord, where because I've got to get this painting stuff done, and I cannot just sit here and paint and not
Shit, I didn't
have
know that.
somebody around. So be on the lookout in the not J Discord general. If I'm sitting in the voice chat, video chat, whatever channel, I'll post up there that hey, I'm in there. Drop in if you want to, just hang out. So
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that you were doing that.
yeah. That's what's gotten me these two stands done so far. Is I've had Reese pop in and hang out with me. So, anybody that is on the Discord is welcome to join in. You don't have to ask if you can come in. Just, hop on in. There's no password or anything to get into it. Just boom, there it is. So, just a heads up. It's not going out over the net. It's just us hanging out. So,
Cussing and discussing a little more freely.
yeah. So probably we'll be there tomorrow night. Because, like I said, I got more of these guys I gotta get painted. And maybe even Friday night. I don't know. So all depends on how things are going. But yeah, keep an eye out for it and drop in to say hi whenever anybody feels like it. So what are you working on right now, Mr. McMurray?
I'm working on finding unpainted 15 millimeter. I also don't know where I put the necks that I had that I printed out years ago, if you remember that.
Yeah.
I printed out basically right after Jay finalized and put out Battlesuit Alpha. I said, well, I really don't care for or particularly like Gundam stuff.
Right.
It's just not my cup of tea. But
Not your bailiwick, as it were.
Some weird diesel punk type stuff where, you know, Hitler's making walkers and whatnot. Hell yeah. I'm in.
Charles, so the question earlier was, for you World War II nerds, what is your favorite World War II armored vehicle? Somebody said, or that was a question from Nord, and he said the Sitka Viz 231 8 Ram. And yes, SDKFZ is pronounced Sitka Viz. Fight me. Scala, no, it's no really particular day. The time is probably going to be like 7:30, 8 o'clock my time. So your time would be like starting around 5 or 6. And we'll go a couple hours. So if that works for you, great. If not, well, we'll see you next time. Of course, Friday nights and Saturdays, if I'm on, probably go longer into the night because I don't have to get up stupid early the next day. So there you go. As for armored vehicles, Charles says the M8 Greyhound. I like the M8 Greyhound. That's not a bad vehicle. Now, the M8 is the one with... Is that the one with the gun, or is it the M20 with the gun?
M8 is the one with the turreted 37 millimeter. The M20 is the open topped. Well, the M8's open topped also, but the fully open topped hull with the 50.
Right. Okay. Both of which I like. I think they're nifty looking vehicles. Walkabout, Chris Long says the Firefly, the Sherman with the 17-pounder. Because who doesn't want an extra long gun on your M4?
Honestly, is it really a Firefly, or is it like one of the US 76 mil conversions where it's ultra more fightable, as even the British then acknowledged?
Better turret, better transmission, better running gear.
Well, I mean, the big thing is the gun isn't just colossal. Like, that's why the Americans didn't put the 3-inch gun in there, because the whole thing was huge. And then, you know, metallurgy 25 years on or whatever allowed the 76 to be drastically more fightable in that, not only more fightable in that turret, but then lighter, which means that it's less wearing on all the gears and everything else. And you can still have the radio where it's supposed to be, not in its own unarmored bustle out the back. I'm a fan.
Uniform top too light or too dark?
What's up?
Her uniform tops look good.
It's fine.
Okay, I struggled.
Hang on. I didn't get to see it. Sorry.
No, you're good.
It looks like she's not wearing a top, so proceed.
I mean, I think you'll be good once you put a.
Yeah, I'll put skin tone on her and everything, but
Jesus.
Now I've got. Never mind. We've got one of John Stryker Meyer's stories about Saigon hookers stuck in my head now. Anyway. Which I need to check the progress of those. They might be coming in soon. Let's see if they've made it from overseas.
All right. Well, I think that is a good amount of work done in the last 50 minutes or so. I've got all the blocked colors in.
Ooh. McMurray, they're expected to get here on the 30th of September.
That was like 12
No,
days ago.
sorry, 30th of October.
There you go.
You'll be all right. I believe in you. You could probably order some more from Irregular and get them faster.
Nah, I'm not worried about it. I like the plastic ones because it's going to give me some stuff to kit bash too.
I mean, that's fair, but like, you need the ladies.
I'll get them painted in time.
Oh Christ! Hang on, let me get on them internets.
Are you going to try to come up with the master box earlier than that?
No, I'm gonna
You're going to try to see if we can get a regular?
find. Yeah, I'm gonna find some more. I meant to order a bunch. I thought I did order a few more, but I don't know where the hell I put them.
Yeah.
Which is what happens when your entire house is just full of miniatures.
I just need to look and see what they've got in 50. Wow, their website's like 2004.
Oh hell yeah, dude! It's an Angel Fire project.
I love it.
Who's this?
Irregular miniatures.
Oh, yeah.
Entirely made up for by the fact that Ian's the best, and
They tend to run a little tall, though. That's my only problem.
is Min tall?
Yes.
Well, she got stilettos on. What the hell do you expect?
Well, she probably had a French father, too. But anyway.
Well, yeah, she got that. She got stilettos on. Everybody else that you're looking at is weighed down with like 30 pounds of gear. She's uplifted.
Well, my guys run usually 135th, and these guys are running 132. It's not a big deal, really, in the grand scheme of things. I wonder
What if I got you a 75 millimeter lady?
how no. I'm trying to see what how his 42 mil would stack up.
They would look like the victims of child sex trafficking.
42 mil? Never mind.
42 mil, yeah, they would be.
I also don't look if he. I don't know if he's got 42 millimeter.
That'd be Thailand.
He does have 42 mil Vietnam.
I do not believe those ladies were Vietnam. See, I've never even messed with his 42s, to be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever even clicked this.
Let me see if I can get a millimeter tape measure out and measure some of my 135th guys and see what they come out to.
Well, he's doing that. Reese, you need more cowbell for whatever reason.
He does need more cowbell.
And Richard Keenan says he's always loved the look of the Matilda and the Sid Gaviz 222. And then Nord needs a suggestion for a movie to watch tonight. Now, I got a lot of options for you, but it depends on what you're in the mood for. So if you're looking for comedy, there's 3 go-tos every single time for me. And that's going to be Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, or The Blues Brothers. If you're in the mood for a musical, The Blues Brothers. Just that starts and stops the entire list of musicals that I watch.
Correct.
If you want good sci-fi, any of the even-numbered Star Treks, with 2 being top of the list there. If you're wanting cerebral, 2001 is always good. 2010 is also good as well. I really like 2010. We make contact. If you're wanting a spooky type movie, because we're getting into spooky season, you always watch Aliens. Again, that is that's the entire list of scary movies I'll watch is Aliens. So, yeah, it's October. I'm thinking horror movie. Aliens. There you go. Aliens. Or Alien. You can always go Alien.
The original Wicker Man is usually around streaming, which is pretty
Yeah.
wild. I can't remember the actor's name, but Primo Britt Eklund, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I know last week we were talking, or last week or the week before we were talking about Jenny A. Gutter, but same difference. You get it.
So Scala says it's not Spocktober. He didn't say that. I'm saying that. Or Shocktober. It's Spocktober. Got to do Wrath of Khan. There you go. And then Nord says I may watch early Walking Dead. I have season 1 on DVD. I mean, if you want to do zombies, I guess. But in all honesty, if I'm watching zombies, I'm watching Shaun of the Dead. But that's me. Telemachus, yes. Event Horizon. I've seen that once. Scared the living bejesus out of me. But it was good. Yeah. That and The Thing. The original The Thing with Kurt Russell.
That's a good one.
Okay. Ooh. Makes me not want to be anywhere around snow in wintertime.
Okay, McMurray, I'm looking at some of these World War One guys
Where?
from Irregular.
Yeah.
I'm liking some of these howitzers and stuff for my later 1898 colonial stuff.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that-
Is there not a?
That Russian howitzer would be great. Sorry, I just interrupted.
It's okay. No, what I was laughing at is Richard said, I watched the 1970 Dunwich horror movie on Saturday. Not even Sandra Dee in the cultist robes could save it.
What happened?
Oh, Charles has got a good lineup for comedic naval movies. Father Goose, Operation Petticoat, Wackiest Ship in the Army, and Down Periscope.
The Russians are landing is pretty good too. It's only like tertiary in terms of the naval aspect of it, but it's pretty good.
Now, if you want a good naval movie that is also historically
Authentic.
plausible, what's that? Yeah, historically authentic. You will not do any better than Master and Commander.
Hell yeah! For a minute there, I was afraid you were going to say something else. Both of the Midway movies are online. Whether you want to see, Charlton Heston and everybody else rolling around, or the more modern Midway movie, those are both
With
again
Woody Harrelson
streaming
as,
somewhere.
Nimitz,
What's up?
as with Woody Harrelson as Nimitz.
Absolutely, yeah.
I have not seen that one yet.
It's
What-
not
what-
bad, man. I enjoyed it.
What streamer is it on right now? Do you know?
I don't know. It's on either like Netflix or Prime though, because I was messing with it earlier. But those are both around. Those are good. The Enemy Below is probably still on YouTube. Sink the Bismarck's probably on YouTube. That's always on YouTube.
I always go with Das Boot.
Das Boot is fantastic. That is, fun fact, Das Boot is the only movie I've ever bought digitally.
Oh yeah.
I bought Das Boot digitally. As long as Amazon is around, I can watch Das Boot.
I don't think Amazon's going anywhere real soon.
What do you mean Battleship isn't a good Navy movie? Look, motherfuckers, I told you guys one time in confidence that I enjoyed the fact that somebody used CGI to make an Iowa-class battleship fight. And you assholes will not let me live that down. It's a terrible movie.
What,
But you get to
Battleship?
watch USS Missouri discharge 16-inch 55s into a fucking alien, man.
There you go.
Like, that's incredible. If that doesn't put lead in your pencil, I don't know what will.
Probably a box of 0.7 millimeter lead. But anyway,
Wrong lead in the wrong pencil, Reese. Sorry, buddy.
it's all right. I'm looking at the Natal Native Horse and the Mounted Scouts and wondering if I could get some mounted bores in 54 millimeter that actually work.
Yes, you could. And then they're on horses, so the height difference really doesn't matter.
Well, no, because they're the 54s in my colonial range. That's a perfect scale.
Oh, then yes.
It's my Vietnam and my World War II and half of my World War I stuff that's in a weird subscale. So
Yes, you absolutely can then. Also, the final countdown is usually somewhere streaming also, which is a wonderful historical Navy movie. It's just historical with two different periods simultaneously. That's all. Yeah. Honestly, the follow-up that I would like to see is then Enterprise turns around and just gets after the entirety of the Pearl Harbor Strike Force.
There you go.
Like, hello, late interwar carriers. You all right, Chris?
Yeah. Got an itch in my ear.
Don't poke too far and hit the brain. Anyways. And then, yeah, you get Japanese late interwar carriers meet harpoons and shit like that. Just,
I'm not sure they'd ever actually see the aircraft.
oops. No, 100% not.
Just boom.
100% not. No.
That's a technical term, people.
It is. That is 100% a technical term. That is what a harpoon and probably, honestly, an exoset would also sound like.
And you're making me want to get 54 millimeter Lions now too.
Lions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Why are we
Somebody
getting 54
needs to
millimeter
eat better than
Lions
some
for your
bitches.
54 millimeter Romans to fight?
No. Paint up a couple of my 54 millimeter doors and some of my Indian Sepoys and do Ghost in the Darkness.
Yeah, and then have dinosaurs pop up.
There you go.
I have a bunch. So I was about to say, I think I have every 54 millimeter miniature that I own painted, except for I have a few random, like, late Victorian era, just infantry that are sitting here that I bought specifically to figure out some sort of weird dino hunting game with.
Well, I've got the dinosaurs, and I know you do too. But I've got.
Well, I have a bunch of dinosaurs that are
54
perfect for
dinosaur.
28s.
Yeah.
Like
my
all
T-Rex
of
is
my.
laying around here somewhere.
Although, if velociraptors are supposed to be like 3 feet tall.
Well, no. I mean, let's go full 6 foot tall Velociraptor if we're going Velociraptors.
Real velociraptors.
I mean, I know that's not technically correct. Man, Jurassic Park.
Look, dude. Didn't Newman get eaten by those guys?
yes.
It makes it
No,
good enough for
Newman
me.
got eaten by a Dilophosaur.
By a what?
A Dilophosaur.
What's that?
For some reason, I thought the
frilled dinosaur that spits.
Did
shit
they
in his
change?
face.
Did they change that in the movie? Because for some reason, I thought the compies got him in the movie. I mean, the book. No. The compies got Hammond in the book. That's what I'm thinking of. That was gory.
All right, Google. What dinosaur ate Newman in Jurassic Park?
It's a Dilophosaur, dude.
Good Lord, dude. It is one of the suggestions is what dinosaur eats Newman in Jurassic Park.
Because nobody knows the character's name. See? Nobody cares.
Exactly. That's fantastic. Poor Wayne Knight, dude. That's awesome.
I gotta say, those books are fantastic.
Very likely. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. I was going to try and do a 54 millimeter Lost World sort of thing.
Oh, like Professor Challenger and stuff?
Yeah, but then I was just going to use my 28 millimeter like pirate natives for the pygmies who are supposed to be 3 feet tall anyways.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Like,
I do. Oh, man.
I was trying to find like 15 millimeter ones. And then I was like, wait a minute. Hang on. I could paint up some 28 millimeter, Victorian science fiction or Victorian science like explorers.
You see that white drawer organizer over my left shoulder?
Yes.
Over 2,000 colonial figures in that.
In 54 that are painted?
Not all painted. Most of them are not. I'm having difficulty getting paint to stick to armies in plastic.
Oh, yeah. That's not surprising.
So
That's not surprising. That's another wildly wonderful thing about Irregular is that, as Harrington rediscovered recently, hand sculpted metal miniatures are beyond delightful to paint, especially if you've been painting a bunch of like 3D printed infantry or something like that, or even plastics. That hand sculpted detail is the chef's kiss.
we got to get together and talk 54 millimeter Dino Hunt at some point.
Done. Like, I might put those on bases right now. In fact, because
I've got jungle terrain on the table right now.
You do, and you have more than enough jungle terrain to play anything you could possibly want to play.
Did you see I diversified my jungle terrain a little bit?
I did.
What'd you think of those little scrub brush and rocks and stuff?
I like it.
It makes it more than just masking tape pine trees, or not pine trees, banana trees.
See, man, it all looks good.
Walkabout, that's a good idea. What about spray primers? Have you had any luck with like Rust-Oleum or anything on them?
With most of those like semi-soft plastics,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Okay.
It sucks, man. I'm not. That's what a lot of plastic 20 millimeter stuff you get is.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I bought
miniatures and stuff.
those are like glossy too.
Yeah, like almost like toy soldiers.
That's exactly what they are, and I bought them before I bought most of them before I started painting.
Yeah, but I mean, I've tried painting toy soldiers for years now, for various different projects.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we're probably into decades at this point in time, and it's just a disaster.
Well,
Even if you do get paint to stick, it just stays tacky forever.
I'll figure something out on those because I want to use them and I want to get them there. And then when they changed all their production line to be the United States, I bought a bunch of their variety clearance packs where they just sent you like 500 figures for a low rate with no description of what figures they're going to send you. They just package up 500 random figures and send them to you.
Oh, damn.
So I've got everything from like modern people in Fallujah. I don't know if I have any Taliban guys or not, but all the way back to like Zulus and Revolutionary War guys. Not a whole lot in any era, but I have a lot of just random guys in that too.
That is badass.
And I've been working on trying to figure out how to 3D print a cargo pack for my elephants that I have. So
That might be one of those things where you have to print a bunch of stuff and then kind of hobble together something out of like toothpicks for the frame, depending on what style of thing you're looking at.
yeah, because Armies in Plastic used to sell these really cool sets where they took a Schlake elephant and put a thing on its back where you could take apart their packable guns and put like a 7-pounder gun on top of the elephant for it to pack in and things like that.
Oh, hell yeah.
But they sold out and never made any more. So I'm trying to figure that out.
That sounds about right. Oh, yeah, that's why I hadn't gotten to these guys, because there's one of them that I must have misplaced the rifle for. So I was trying to figure out what I was going to do about that. Maybe I'll just have to... What's up?
Who is it and what kind of rifle? I might be able to do something.
It's a British guy, so he would need like a martini or a long lee.
I might have a long Lee laying around.
Well, the other option is I just try and print some sort of wild ass like phaser rifle or some shit.
I love
Maybe
that.
I'll try and print some sort of equivalent of Thomas A. Swift's electronic rifle. That way he just automatically wins the dinosaur hunting challenge. Okay, so this dude is blatantly a Big Salieri. He's got the crest.
That's the thing is I don't have any Italians in my colonials.
This dude is an Australian because he's got his hat brimmed up on the right side. This dude looks like some sort of naval landing party. So we'll set him to the side here. This dude has a slouch hat, which is kind of weird. I don't remember what all I even ordered, so this guy might be like a Spanish naval brigade or some weird shit like that. And I've got this here British guy standing at attention with a rifle. Got a British guy in shirt sleeves with a rifle. Big fan of that. Got no rifleman, and then I got two guys who are just kind of generic sailor looking guys.
That's always good.
Yeah, they're the exact same sculpt, which is a bit of a pain, but that's okay.
Did you already answer this question, Murray? What's your favorite historical period to paint?
I did not. Are we talking like naval or infantry or air? Naval, it's World War II probably. I'm an asshole. It's easy. But probably World War II, certainly post Age of Sail, unfortunately. As much as I love Age of Sail everything, the miniatures are killing me. Excluding naval and air. Well, that's not helpful. I apologize for mistalking on the last big chunk of that. That's a really, really good question. I enjoy, if you go based purely off of like how much stuff I've done, I've certainly painted more World War II than anything. But I've also painted a lot of... Oh, God, I didn't even think about that. I have. So I painted World War II in 28. Hundreds of figures. In 15, probably damn near, if not over 1,000. And then in 6, just a shitload also. Because I did all those bases for Rommel with like 15 to 25, 30 guys on them. Yeah.
For me, it's Cold War.
Mainly Northwest Europe, late war. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm pretty basic and boring on that chunk.
Here you go, McMurray.
What's up?
My female NBA.
Yeah, is that the one from earlier?
Mhm.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just need
Get
to
some.
figure out what weapon to put in her hands because an AK is too short with that pose.
Use an SKS. That's what was in
The
Full
thing
Metal
is,
Jacket, isn't it?
yes, I don't have a ton of SKSs and they're really hard to come by.
Then use the Mosin.
That I do have a lot of.
That's what I say. I know you said you had a ton of Mosins.
I do.
I don't know, Nord. I enjoy early war, like kind of quite a bit. I like the tanks and the armor from early war. But then I really enjoy gaming late war also. Again, Normandy on. Again, because we're not talking naval. We're not talking naval. There's nothing against the desert. desert paint jobs are really easy. I don't have a lot of desert terrain, so I haven't painted a lot of desert stuff.
So, how would you recommend doing desert terrain? I have a desert map, but I have no terrain to go on it. I'm just curious how you do it.
Well, that's the challenge, right? Because it's hard to on a miniatures tabletop emulate that rolling dips in terrain and stuff like on the Russian steppe.
Might have to put some foam underneath it or something.
Yeah, but it never turns out quite right.
Goodness.
So my preferred way to do desert is either lots of rocks. The issue there is all of a sudden you're hauling milk crates full of rocks. Or you can try and do some wadi type stuff with then maybe a small town on it, and just kind of some trash. But yeah, desert can be difficult.
I've got enough of those buildings that are somewhat desert-ish. I can just do desert outpost skirmish stuff in 54 because it's not like I'm doing massive tank battles.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that'd be ridiculous at 54. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I've done it.
Tank battles in 54?
With scaled up distances and using a racquetball court.
There you go. I was about to say, I mean, half of those things, especially that'd be the funniest thing with moderns because some of the shells wouldn't even arm in the distance.
Yeah. Have you seen my Sherman? Not my Sherman. Have you seen my Tiger in 54?
No, it's got to be huge.
Hang on just a little bit, and I'll see if I can get a picture of it.
Reese put a turd on a damn shoebox and called it a tank.
No, I have it. I have a 54 millimeter Tiger.
Dude,
I just gotta find it.
That was the size of the Festiva I owned.
It doubles as a really ghetto Roomba. Although that being said, I did actually enjoy painting the armored War of the Roses stuff quite a bit. The unarmored guys, I don't like making them particularly like ultra historical where they're all just wearing like mud brown because all their shit's covered in mud because they have, you know, a shirt and a pair of pants.
Okay, McGree, it's in the World War II chat on Not Jays. That's an old picture from when I used to game with Lincoln Logs and badly based figures.
Hell yeah, dude.
You see it though?
And I'll show to the rest of the
When are we playing World War II Naval in 1-700? My man. I'll tell you what, I am staring at those destroyers right now. And I'm staring at Hood. And I bought, last time I was at Mark Twain Hobbies, I bought a Nelson in 1-700 because, sweet Jesus, I have to, don't I?
I wish that Greg and Ashley were on.
What is that?
Because, and Chris, I sent a second picture too. But they have those terrain boards now.
Oh, yeah, your World War One.
Yeah, somewhat.
I don't know. That I am happy that I made the ship platforms for my 1-600 stuff, for my Spanish-American War stuff, because that's going to work. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do 1-600 or 1-700 World War II naval. It's just going to need to be even bigger. But yeah, holy shit, Chris Long. That Japanese mech is badass, dude. These are all awesome. I really like that American guy with the great big, goddamn, it looks like a 4-inch gun on it. I enjoy the fact that it's got probably 50 cal spotting rifle on it also. I am confused by the gunner's hat, but that's all right, Chris Long. It looks awesome. Dude, that looks badass. Oh, it's a recoilless rifle. My bad. That makes a lot more sense, especially with the spotting rifle now. Reese, where did you post these things?
Oh, they're on not Jay's Discord on the World War II chat.
I just had them up.
World War II. There we go. That is quite large, Reese.
What I used to do before I had really nicely painted 135th figures, I would paint really kind of cruddy 132 toy soldiers. And me and a buddy would play skirmish games on the table with mortar support with just really densely packed Lincoln log buildings. And if a mortar shell hit the building, you got the little TNT box from the Lincoln logs that tips over the building. And you hit it once and one time only. Sometimes they would fall, sometimes they wouldn't. And if a building fell on a guy, he was dead.
That's awesome.
And it was like was it Battlefield 4 where they started adding like changeable terrain in video games?
No idea.
But anyway, we were doing that on the table. It's like I can't see that guy. Call in a mortar, blast that building away, then take the shot. It was anyway.
That is badass. I agree with you.
I love those pack horses that Chris Long did for Japanese. Okay, McMurray asked for a Mosin. Let me consult the.
No, you asked what you could use, and I suggested a Mosin. Jeez. This guy is butthurty.
Hey, I don't mind you asking for it. I'll see if I can have one that's already cut off, and if not, I'll cut another one off. There's one that's already painted. There we go. See, this is when I keep this box of painted weapons around, because sometimes you just need them. Oh goodness, that's going to find its way on the table at some point. It's got a bent bolt handle, but that's all right.
Nord says he's tempted to buy Guderian's Blitzkrieg. Someone talked him out of it.
Well, Todd sold it.
Yeah, but why did he sell it? Other than that's what he does.
You know, that's a question for Toddy. I don't know.
I mean, was there a reason other than
I don't know. I don't know if I still have another copy of Guderian's Blitzkrieg. I know I had two. I gave Todd the soapbox version that I had, but I'm pretty sure I got the SPI one as well that's like tucked into a flat pack somewhere. I don't know, man. It seems like there's probably more modern games you can get that might play a little bit smoother, to be honest with you. I think part of people with Guderian's Blitzkrieg is, oh man, this is Guderian's Blitzkrieg. That's a great old game. Kind of. There's certainly some nostalgia there. The question is how much nostalgia is actually, or how much of the hype is nostalgia versus this is actually fantastic. I don't know.
Sort of like H.G. Wells' Little Wars. Great nostalgic game, you know, if you're from 1913. But man, it sucks to play sometimes.
Fair.
What do you mean that I can't shoot with my infantrymen?
Well, honestly, I just don't know how people avoided shooting the cannon projectile
At each other? Oh, I'm sure it happened. Also,
sure.
I want to write a short story of a couple of British officers sitting in a trench in 1916 playing Little Wars in the dugout. Because it came out in 1913. I mean, it's there.
I don't know much in a dugout you might find.
Just absurdity though, like MASH level absurdity, not like actual realistic, but just kind of a dark humor parody of the situation.
I gotcha.
Anyway, there she is. She's running the bolt on her Mosin.
There you go.
Jackpot.
Nord, there you go. There's your link to Operation Typhoon at Noble Knight. They got it for $85. And my brother says nostalgia ain't what it used to be.
Correct. Facts.
And this is for, y'all have already seen this, but this is for my brother's benefit. There we go.
Nord, you might ask Jeff directly. I know he's got a bunch of EFS stuff.
And I've gotten this far on the last stand of those dudes.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna finish them up tomorrow night. I need to clean out the vat on my Mars 3 Pro to get the wheels for my pay wagon, and then and my paymaster, got to get him printed up, so that way I'll have all of my individual characters done and one full unit complete. And Jay says he's working on 4 units of ghouls. Yeah, he loves his horde armies. Right now he's doing a undead vampire counts army.
How high does the vampire count? 1.
Yeah, it's more than that. Telemachus, here you go. Here's an elf for you. It's an elf sorceress. Let me see if I can get a better light going here. Hold on one second. There we go. There we go. So, my brother painted up the sorceress for me. So no, I did not paint the elf sorceress. That was my brother Jay that painted her. We have two very distinctive and different paint styles. He does a lot of block and dry brush. I just do a lot of block.
Let's see. What size base? You think 40 mil is a good base size for 54s?
I'll tell you what I use here in just a second.
Probably a 32?
Whatever that is. Hang on.
32, 33, whatever
something
it
on my
takes.
tape measure.
You literally just had it.
I know. I know it's here somewhere. I just got to find it.
Chris Long said he found a big box of his War Master stuff. Cool. Come on down and we'll play.
I have a War Master Empire starter army all assembled up, ready for paint somewhere around here.
Somebody roll back the tape and tell me what I did with that tape measure.
Time to get after painting that up, because we're going to be playing some War Master at CJ3.
Ah, found it.
I mean, it's not going to be exclusively War Master, but War Master will be had.
Yeah, McMurray 40 mil.
Hell yeah.
Chris Long says he used poker chips for his 54 millimeter.
And they look outstanding, man.
It's Chris friggin' Long, man. Everything the guy does is outstanding. Because Chris Long is outstanding.
I am converting some Commonwealth and Italy to how do I put it?
Also painted this up
Not
this week.
Zimbabweans.
Scharnhorst
Nice.
did her up as how she looked in the channel run.
Nice. That was a good game. We played that game.
Yeah. This is on going to be the how to paint video for this Friday.
Is Scharnhorst?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, nor it is the Warlord Games resin one. The only reason I have these Warlord ships is because I obtained them for free. I'm not about to pay the money that they are wanting for them.
That's okay, because the guy you obtained them for free from is also not a huge fan of paying monies for the models. That
I wasn't gonna say anything. That's all you, brother. Bring it up as often as you need to.
just in case anyone out there who doesn't like paying for figures that they ask people to order, that they very nicely ordered for them, and then ghosted real hard, and then asked their friends about it, despite the fact that it's the most recent thing in the chat window. It's $200-something.
Hey, and you know you've really got some nice miniatures. If someone is willing to, send you said 200 and something bucks, you'd be more than willing to let them have them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If somebody wants some, they're the Old Glory Berliner bust 28mm World War II, which again paint up super well. It's basically a little starter platoon for the Germans and the Americans. You got some packs of riflemen, a command pack, and then I think a LMG/SM or HMG pack for each one, as well as then some random or a couple packs of ancients. I think you've got some like Gallic heavy cavalry, stuff like that. Some armored spearmen, unarmored spearmen. Yeah, great figures, really fun to paint. But yeah, if anybody is interested, let me know. By all means, more than happy to help make that happen for you. Because yeah,
And those are the 28s, correct?
dirt bags be dirt bagging. Yeah, correct. That they are. That they are, my good sir.
People are rough sometimes.
So, again, as a reminder, keep an eye out in Discord, in the general channel to find out when I'm going to be hanging out, doing painting in the Discord area. I will almost definitely be here tomorrow night. I've got to do my voiceover for the video for Friday morning, but that's going to take like 20 minutes after work, and then, like I said, probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock Central Time, I'll be hopping on.
Outstanding.
Nord,
I enjoy Burrows and Badgers too. Unfortunately, I jumped on. I take that back. Not unfortunately. I jumped on the only Tommy Foss at Skull and Crown Stratagems, anthropomorphized barnyard animals, and by that I mean rabbits and stuff.
Rabbits and dogs, man. Rabbits and dogs.
Absolutely fell in love with those. And they are just different enough in their style that I'm going to stick with them as much as I do like the Burrows and Badgers miniatures as well. And again, been working pretty hard on cutting down on the acquisitions. I need to stay good about that. So
Yeah, if anybody wants to find a new style of miniature that are fun to paint, definitely head over and take a look at Thomas Foss's rabbits, and also his undead.
Foss is the boss.
accurate.
Yes.
He's a wonderful gentleman in person too.
He is. Tommy's a great dude. He played that. He played the hell out of that Spanish American War naval game I put on. He loves pre-dreadnoughts.
Oh yeah.
And he puts
Also,
up
grab some
wonderful
galleys while you're there. They are super cool, and if you prime them, you can just paint them with Sharpies. I didn't realize that. That makes them even cooler. Just like his Millennium Falcon stuff, Chris. Apparently, it's a great way to do the galleys as well, which is pretty slick.
Yep. His Millennium Falcon. He actually.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
He's got a laser cutter.
Yep.
And where this game came about is every year for he's got 2 kids. He's got 2 kids, and for each year for their birthdays, he comes up with a game. And one year he did the Kessel Run, and all the kids that came over for the birthday party got one of these, and they got to use colored Sharpies to, color it, design it however they wanted to, and then they did the Kessel Run game. I mean, how cool is that? For a birthday party, man, you can't get any better than something like that. So, yeah. Pretty cool stuff, man. It was a fun game as well.
Big fan. It's wildly awesome, to be honest with you.
Nord, take care, buddy. See you later. Have fun watching your movie.
Later, Nord.
So, actually, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap the evening up a little earlier than normal. Gotta get some. I need to go downstairs and get some laundry drying. Got it started washing. Now I gotta go get it drying and get some other stuff taken care of. So, like I said, maybe see y'all tomorrow evening in the Discord. And Reese, Murray, thanks for dropping in.
Yeah.
Nord and Chris Long and Telemachus and then Guaya and Yogi, Jeffy showed up. All you guys, thanks so much once again. We are still climbing. We're at 511 now. We've gained 100 new subscriptions in the last 28 days.
That's badass.
That's pretty cool. So, Chris Long, I should be hopping on Friday night as well because I got all these guys to paint. So, but until next time, we shall see you on the flip side.
Later, guys.